You just remember, if God made the promise, you stay on it, no matter what the circumstances is. If you say, well, I got cancer, I got TB, that doesn't have one thing to do with it. If God has revealed it, God keeps His promise. That's all. Often think about Jonah. Thinking of symptoms, people look at their symptoms. Jonah had a real case of symptoms. He was in the whale's belly with his hands and feet tied, and was down in the whale's belly and all the vomit, and down in the bottom of the sea, on a stormy sea. Now he had some symptoms. If you look this way, it's whale's belly. That way was whale's belly. Everywhere he looked was a whale's belly. Now there's nobody here in that bad a shape, I'm sure. But you know what he said? He said, they're lying vanities, I won't believe them. What did he say? Once more will I look to your holy temple. For he knew that when that temple was dedicated, the day that Solomon dedicated the temple, he prayed and he said, Lord, if thy people be in trouble anywhere, and will look towards this holy temple, then hear from heaven. And he knew that God heard that man's prayer. And you know what God did? He kept him alive down there for 3 days and night and took him on over to Nineveh. Probably taking the fish that long to swim through the waters, get him over there. But he stayed in the belly of the whale 3 days and 3 nights. He was expecting God to do something because he had met the requirement. God had made the promise, and he believed it. And if Jonah, under those circumstances, could get a miracle work like that from God because it was according to the Word, it was according to his faith, and if he could do that under those circumstances, how much more this morning can we be healed? When we don't look at a temple made with hands, Solomon finally backslid. His wives drug him away from God. But we look to the right hand of God where Jesus sits with His own blood, ever alive to make intercessions upon our confession. How much more can we call any kind of disease a lying vanity? I don't believe it. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace is upon Him, and with His stripes we were healed. Amen. Then Satan, take your course. Get out of here. See? I believe God. I'm expecting it to happen. There you are. If it don't happen right now, it'll happen after a while. If it don't happen today, it'll happen tomorrow. If it don't tomorrow, it'll be next week. Whenever it's going to happen anyhow, God said so. Amen. There you are. Now you're getting down to where you can have faith. Be expecting it. What God said He would do, God will do. Amen. He cannot lie.